Hello and welcome to the Arielle Knits YouTube channel. My name is Riley and today I will be showing you how to cast on and knit using the magic loop method. So first you're going to need circular needles. So for anybody who does not know the magic loop method or what it means, basically it's you knit in the round on a small circumference without using double pointed needles. You just use a very long circular. I like to use 40-inch circulars. Those usually do the trick for me. Some people like to make sure they have extra space and extra room, so they will knit using 60-inch circulars. Either way, it works. I'm using 40-inch circular needles. So how we're going to do this. So first we're going to cast on. So let's cast on however many stitches you need, just on one needle like you would casting on using circular needles. Okay, I'm going to cast on an even number of stitches. Usually when you're working in the round, you cast on an even number of stitches. So I have 32 stitches. So now I'm going to divide that number in half, which would be 16. So I'm going to move my stitches onto the cable, and then I'm going to count out 16 stitches. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so this is right in the middle of my 32 stitches. So I'm going to push my cable through right there and pull it through, and then bring both my needles, all my stitches on my two needles. Okay, and here we are. Now from here we're going to turn it so that our working yarn is on the needle in the back, carefully making sure that when you turn it, you turned both. So right here, you want to make sure that you don't have a twist right there, but make sure your stitches aren't twisted. So now I have half my stitches on the back needle and half my stitches on the front needle. From here, I'm going to pull my back needle and bring those stitches onto the cord. So now I pull it all the way through, and now I have these like bunny ears, these two bunny ears. My stitches are on the cord, but they're right here behind this needle. Then making sure I'm not working with the tail, now I'm going to take my right needle and I'm going to knit the stitches on my left needle. And see how these stitches that were on my right needle are just hanging out in the cord right behind this needle? That's how you'll do it. So now you work in pattern until you work the last stitch on your left needle. Okay, so now I've knit the last stitch on my left needle. So I'm going to drop my left needle. I'm going to turn. So before I turn, I'm going to drop my left needle. I'm going to grab the cord in the back of my circulars, and I'm going to pull it until my left needle comes back to the stitches. So now I'm going to turn my work and push my left needle back in to the stitches. And then I'm going to repeat again by taking my back needle, pulling it, leaving the stitches on the cord, but right behind the stitches that are on the left needle. And I'm going to start knitting again. I have these two bunny ears, and I'm going to start knitting again. I knit this last stitch on my left needle, drop my left needle, grab the cord that's in the back by the back stitches, pull it until my left needle comes through on the stitches again. Then I turn my work, line up my needles, take the back needle, pull it out, and bring it back around to start knitting again. And that is how you knit using the magic loop method. So you'll always divide your stitches in half and do it like so. I love the magic loop method. It's fantastic for hats, especially if you don't have 16 inches. If you have a 40-inch cord and the correct needle size, then you can knit the whole hat without ever having to change your needles. I love it also for sweater sleeves. And then just be careful, like when you're starting a new side of your row, like a new needle, make sure that you are not like leaving a big gap. Like make sure to knit this first stitch tightly so that you don't have a run or a ladder where there's a gap between the needles. But anyways, I hope that this video was helpful, at least even a little bit. I'm going to be using this method for all my socks. This is the method I use when I knit socks. I'm going to be knitting lots of socks this year for Christmas, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But anyways, have a lovely day, and I hope you are doing well. Anyways, go out there and craft your world.